what a nice OC. Tell me, have you ever been in the situation where you're like, man, I really love my character, but I am an artist who does not value my own talents and abilities and require one of my good friends to tell me how to draw my character who I want to draw getting mauled to death in horrible situations? Well, I got something for you. Hello, I'm Mark. Welcome to Joy of Snobbling. Okay, and welcome to our studio. To draw this snowbell, you will need a pad of paper. This can be of any variety as long as it is strong enough to hold up under the strain of pencils. You will need a pencil and a pencil. We will not be using an eraser because those are forbidden. Okay, so now that all of our materials are in order, we will start on the snowbell. So, step one, you will want to start with the sweater because that is 95% of the character. So, for the sweater, we want to start with our neck hole here. This is where the head goes. You can't fucking see it. Fucking dick. Alright, and as I was saying before, we'll start with the neck hole, which as you can see is right here, and around that we will begin to make our body, starting with the shoulders, a small line for the chest here, that will continue downwards into the wide bottom of the sweater. There we go. Our arms will just continue downwards and loop around like this. There you go. And for now, this is all we need to do for the sweater. We will fill in the rest of the details as they come in later. Next, we will work on the legs. Legs with character art can be very complex. And with Snowbell, it is no different. So, make sure you follow along very closely or you might get lost. So step one. Okay. And then there you go. If you followed along at home, you have done very well. I am proud of you. If you somehow managed to f this up, then I'm going to So, now that the legs are done, we can go back and work on the arms a little bit. Namely, by adding a line here and adding the cuffs for our sweater. Just like that. You don't want to make these too big or too small, but if you have something looking about like this, focus, you such a fucking kid. If you have something looking about like this, you are doing very good. Next, we will move on to the head. Had to bring in the real close camera for this one. So, from here, we will start on the head. Step one is you want to draw a circle. Now, this may seem counterproductive. Some other artists may tell you that this is not the correct way to draw a head. I think they are. But really, the joy of snowbelling is drawing your snowbell with whatever head shape you want. So don't let me tell you what to do, but you should listen to me in everything I tell you. So, once you have your head, you just want to draw a little line here and here for guidance. This will inform us where to put the facial features later on. And we will move right on to the hair. the hair can be a very tricky part of the Snowbell, because I said so. So, how I like to start it is I start from the bangs and I go back. So we will do this line and then cut in, line here, and then you do straight lines with a little inward sweep all the way to here. At which point you bring in, maybe add a little one here, some tufts out there, and there you have half of your Snowbell. The other half is coming over here and just adding a sweep there, sweep there. There you go. Sorry about that. Now that the hair is done, you are able to start on the ears, which is as simple as drawing a line out here. There is one ear, and the ear puffs are done by just simply drawing a few half circles until they all connect into one nice little puff ball. For this illustration, we will have the other ear be standing just because I feel like it. So we go up this time, add some fluff here where it meets the hair, and then we add, there we go. Now always remember, the neck is an important part of the Snowbell. We'd have much less to grab if that wasn't there. And now we can work on the face. Faces are something that not every artist is good at, but with the Snowbell, it is usually quite easy because there's only a few select expressions you can have. There is abject terror, incredibly flustered, or screaming. So, I think with this one, I am going to attempt to capture that flustered kind of expression. So for this, we will start here at our guidelines and do a wide top line of the eye, arcing upwards. Our second line will be here, making it look wider, and our pupil go right there. Go, add your little eyelash lines, add a line for the eyebrow, and then, just like this on the other side, line there, and line there. There you go. And now, the easy parts. Little line here for your nose, and then just a little line there for your flustered face, and then just a bit of this. There you go. Okay, from here, really, it's just however you want to do your final rendering, extra details, all of that, which you will be doing with your heavier pencil. I will be using a 3B for this, and this is just to make sure your details and line art will pop up better when you take a picture of this to show all your friends. So, I am just going to do that off camera, add my details, and I will see you in a moment. And there we are. Here is our finished Snowbell. If you followed along at home, yours should look something like this with your own personal touches and flourishes, but I am sure it looks just as beautiful. But Now, ain't that just beautiful? Ain't that the prettiest thing you've ever seen? Okay. Ain't that just the prettiest thing you've ever seen? Sometimes I impress myself. Anyways, that'll be all for this episode of The Joy of Snobbling. You get out there, take all the knowledge I've imparted on you today, and you go make yourself some nice snowballs. Show all your friends. I'm sure they'll love it just as much as they love you because you're fucking beautiful. If you wanna show me your snowballs, you can send me a nice little letter right there, and you have a blessed evening, my friend, and I'll see you next time.